Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to the BONK update. It's Monday and first of all I want to say I haven't changed my mind about BONK dropping down at all. And the more I've been looking at BONK yesterday, the more I'm even more convinced that it's probably just going to fall down. It's getting even more clear, way more clear. Number one, on the daily it's clear to me, and on the weekly as well, it's actually very clear to me on the weekly. So number one is you have BONK here with the evening star, as I told you some few videos before. You have the evening star, and from this evening star you're looking for that move to the downside, right? It also does look to me like you're making an Elliott wave theory with one wave, two, three, four, probably the fifth one, and then probably even way more lower to the downside. Now the thing is that I want to open up the weekly time frame and show you some few things on the weekly time frame as well. If you look at the weekly, if I try to remove all the drawings at the moment, you see the weekly, you may say that, oh, we just have this what do you call this, a bullish engulfing. People who are bullish, they will tell you this, right? And this is one of the biggest dirty trick on YouTube, and the reason why fake YouTubers get very popular and people who are trying to actually help you out. I'm not talking about myself, but there are some other channel which are quite good, but they don't even get that spotlight because they will tell you what you don't want to listen. So the other one, the liars, are going to tell you, hey, this is a bullish engulfing, it's time for BONK to actually move up again, blah 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 blah. Now what about the people who don't want to hide the truth, right? They're going to tell you that this is a three black crows, right? Which is a bearish continuation pattern. When you see three black crows, BONK is meant to continue lower, right? It's a continuation pattern. As a matter of fact, the green that you see here always come after the three reds. Always come after three reds. If I do show you some references and stuff like that, I've been here enough to just tell you, you can actually just trust me. Close your eyes and just trust me. You don't really have to doubt at all. But even if you need some references, let's actually do three black crows candlestick pattern. And you see on the images right there, I always use this very one classical example, and I want to see which image, this one right here. Okay, so when you see three black crows, do you see this little bit of an arrow that is green? Do you see that? All right, that very small detail, this very small detail, when you have three red candles after an uptrend, right? Isn't this the very same thing you have after the uptrend right there? Three red, one little bit of a green here. This is exactly what you have. And then look what happens next. Boom, 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 to the downside. Okay, so what happens next is this. So that's the reason why I haven't really changed my opinion about BONK dropping down to probably that 40,000, 42,000 price level. And by the way, when you zoom out, let me ask you one thing. When you see a push like this, and I told you, and I tell you a drop like this can happen, it doesn't even look that much of a drop, honestly, even though it's really big of a drop. But if you look, if I told you it's gonna come down, retrace like this on the weekly, you may say, yeah, it makes sense because you just pumped like this, then probably you can come down. You can probably come down like this as well, okay? And then go up like that. So that's it for the video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.